Hello, what is up everyone? My name is Ben, hybrid athlete, running, fitness, he does it all. Now you've probably already heard this already, but the powerlifting all-time world record, raw with wraps, has been absolutely obliterated. And more surprisingly, it's not been by a super heavyweight. Powerlifting is defined by weight categories so that the smaller athletes are competing against other smaller athletes. But when it comes to the all-time world record, that is across every single weight category. So you can be as heavy as physically possible, going up to some of these strongman weights of almost 200 kilograms. However, the person who broke the all-time world record, if you haven't been living under a rock already, is Colton the Limit Breaker, an Aussie powerlifter who's just been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I wanted to break down his lifts one by one and tell you what makes Colton such an unbelievable powerlifter. Hold the phone, I've had to interject here, because although they both have very similar accents, Colton is actually South African, not Australian. Big apologies from me. How could I just go out there and say that those two are the same? I don't have a clue. But he's from South Africa, which do have really good powerlifting pedigree at the moment, with Nicholas Duprez also over 1,100 kilo total. So they're really pushing the boundary in South African powerlifting. Shout out to them. Now, just a disclaimer to begin with. He is obviously the strongest man in the world at the current time. So he is definitely a genetic freak. But there are things he does with his lifts that just make them so optimal and are key cues and focuses that you can also integrate into your training as well to make your lifts stronger and more efficient. So to start off with, he squatted 470 kilograms at a body weight of just 120 kilograms. And his overall total was 1,200 kilograms. He's broken that barrier that people thought could possibly never be broken. Bench pressed 260 kilograms and deadlifted, you guessed it, 470 kilograms as well, making it nice and easy to remember. At one point, it was a huge landmark to deadlift and squat 900 pounds in a meet. However, Colton's just blown this away and squatted 1,000 pounds and deadlifted 1,000 pounds in the same meet. Colton's squat, first up, 470 kilograms. He's doing it out of a monolift. And what I want to just say, for every single lift that he does, whether it's a squat, bench press, or deadlift, his posture is incredible. So he's keeping his chest nice and high, shoulder blades back, and scapula retracted. And what that's doing is making sure that he's not getting slumped over by the weight. He's keeping a good biomechanical chain where he can transfer all of his power directly into the bar, which in this case is sitting on his lower back. He's taken a low bar position, which fundamentally is stronger because you can incorporate more of your glutes and hamstrings and back in the lift as well, as opposed to a high bar back squat, which primarily focuses on the quadriceps. Moving on to the bench press, he has a nice arch and quite a wide grip, nowhere near the arch and grips that we've seen in federations like the IPF, where it really does get taken to the extreme. So you could still call this a good range of motion on his bench press. He's absolutely not cheating the system in any way, shape or form, but he's still allowing his thoracic spine to bend and open up, allowing that chest position to stay high. And you'll actually see that he's bringing the bar down quite slowly, holding it and not allowing it to sink. So he's keeping that chest nice and high, limiting the range of motion as much as he can, but also maintaining a good retraction where he can explode with the lats at the bottom of the movement rather than relying solely on the pecs and the triceps. Then going over to his deadlift, so 470 kilograms on the deadlift. He uses a hook grip, which allows the bar to sit slightly lower down in his fingertips. This can give you crucial range of motion. If you have the mixed grip, you have to grip it a bit tighter. However, when you do have the hook grip, you're going to be in incredible pain because having 470 kilograms pressing down against your thumb, which is trapped between your fingers, is very painful. There's no two ways about it. He pulls in a sumo stance, which again reduces that range of motion over a conventional deadlift. So he does have a slight advantage there as well. But you see, he maintains that really good posture and has great hip mobility. That is the key to a sumo stance deadlift, is allowing your hips to open up and get as far over the bar as possible. Because as soon as that bar gets in front of you, every single centimeter that it gets in front of you, that weight increases by 10%. It really does get more difficult the further it is away from your center of gravity. So allowing your hips to open up allows you to bring the bar closer to your body and keep that weight as close to your center of gravity as possible, and makes you as strong as possible. So hopefully taking away some tips from Colton's record-breaking 1,200 kilogram total allows you to add some kilograms on your total as well. If you did enjoy, please leave a like on the video, and it doesn't matter whether you're a hybrid lifter, power lifter, strongman or bodybuilder, you can use something that Colton has implemented into his training as well. Get strong, get fast, get fit. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.